this is a very civilized beginning, isn't it? Doesn't this make you want to come to Switzerland? You join me today in Mühlinen, in the Frutigen Niedersimmental district of the canton of Bern. Predictably, it's a very nice region, flanked on all sides by lovely alpine pastures? I don't actually know how you say that. With some absolutely astonishing views of the mountains over there. These are the Bernese Alps. But most famously, it sits at the base of a mountain called the Niesen, which also has been known as the Swiss Pyramid due to its rather triangular shape. If you catch it at the right time of day, it even casts this really cool triangular shadow over the nearby lake. Due to its incredible views over Lake Thun or Thunersee to the north, the mountain has become a popular hiking destination for literal centuries. Its gradient is gentle enough that the journey up, while challenging, doesn't require mountain climbing equipment, and its height of 2,300 meters means it's not excessively tall. Also, sorry, I know this isn't relevant, but any non-German speakers need to be made aware that the word Niesen is the German word for sneeze. This is Sneeze Mountain. In fact, the mountain is just called, it's not even called like Mount Sneeze or Sneeze Mountain, it's literally just called Sneeze. Do with that information what you will. And while it is a lovely mountain, we're more interested in how people get up to the top, which is via a very unique funicular, the construction of which has left a rather odd sort of side effect for all of us to enjoy. Due to the growing popularity of the hike up there, the first inn was built on the Sneeze 170 years ago in 1856. And yes, it was, of course, all hauled up there by horses or on foot, as that was the only way up or down the mountain at the time. One of my favorite quotes about this place was that it said on Wikipedia, the German composer Johannes Brahms climbed the Niesen in 1886. He was not pleased with the multiple-hour uphill ordeal. And you have to wonder what big Johannes thought he was getting himself in for when he opted to climb a multiple 1,000-meter tall mountain. According to a history of the mountain from the official website of the municipality of Wimmis up here, the idea for a train up the mountain was first floated in 1884 and would take the form of a cog railway. Everyone was very sure that this was the correct way to do things until the local government stepped in and went, oh, we don't have any money. And the project was put on hold until 1902, when a local man called Johann Frutiger burst onto the scene. An engineer by trade and a local to the area, Frutiger had founded Frutiger AG a few decades earlier, a prestigious engineering firm that still exists to this day, and has helped build some of the craziest projects in Swiss history, including the Gotthard Base Tunnel, that famous one that Tom Scott did a video on. After building a few funiculars and cog railways in the late 1800s, Frutiger looked at the Niesen and said, "Hey, do you guys remember that plan to build a cog railway up there 20 years ago? Are you guys thinking what I'm thinking?" To which everyone else said, "Sorry Joe, I know you." And he began drawing up new, completely different plans for arguably the most ambitious mountain railway project ever conceived at this point. The cog railway was scrapped. For a start, it was too expensive, and also Wimmis, though a convenient terminus for the line due to all the people living there, was just a bit too far from the mountain. So Frutiger instead pitched the idea of starting the train in Mühlinen, down here right at the foot of the Niesen, and switched out the cog system for a straightforward funicular system, which is great. Funiculars, cable-hauled railways that use counterbalanced carriages, are much easier to use and maintain and cost less money to both construct and run. And so in 1906, the local government gave Frutiger the thumbs up on his idea, which is honestly a bit of a surprise because nobody had yet appeared to consider that, relatively, the Niesen is absolutely massive. For its time, building a funicular up the side of a mountain like this was genuinely insane. The operating span, i.e. station to station, would have to be around 3.5 kilometers or over 2 miles, straight up the eastern face of the Niesen, and would thus also be one of the steepest funiculars ever built at the time. Nevertheless, Frutiger ploughed on with his plans, and in August 1906, work began on the Niesenbahn. And yes, that would literally translate as sneeze train if you were wondering. For the 4 years of construction, more than 200 men worked on the project at any one time, with the tunnels up near the top being completed in 1908, along with the impressive Hagern Bridge. The same year, a transfer station was built at Schwandegg because, yes, the Niesen was deemed too large to have one unbroken funicular railway all the way up. Instead, it's technically two separate funiculars with a transfer station in the middle. On the 15th of July 1910, the Niesenbahn officially opened to the public, and it was immediately a hit, transporting thousands of people up to the summit in its first year alone. Right, time to go get on it. It connects to the train station up there. Here it is. There's the track. It runs every half hour, this one, so got a bit of a wait, but I'll go and get my ticket now. Hello. One return to the top. So, 32 return. Danke. Right. Danke. All right. Here it is. It's really, really tilted. It's so much more tilted than I expected. Like, bloody hell. That's crazy. The camera is absolutely not going to do it justice. Yeah. Oh, we're on the move. I'll be honest, it's pretty bumpy. You can really feel the age of the carriages, I would say. If somebody had told me beforehand that these were 80 years old, I'd be like, yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
It trundled along happily for about 9 years until an avalanche destroyed the Hagen Bridge in 1919, and during the rebuild, Frutiger decided to modernise the system further, introducing a new, more powerful electric drive on the cable winch. And in the 1940s, the original wooden carriages were replaced with lightweight aluminium ones that could fit 60 people each.
And aside from a few finishing touches here and there, the funicular's mostly unchanged since that last upgrade, like with the exception of a partial rebuild after an avalanche destroyed the same bridge in 1978. It's literally all exactly the same. It even has the same aluminium trains from that 80-year-old upgrade. This is them. Right, it's really steep now. Yes, and now it's very heavily tilted back the other way. The question is, will my Rivella fall the other way? It will. Just can't win on the Niesenbahn.
If the two sections are taken as one, it's a remarkable 3,499 metres in length, making it one of the longest funiculars in the world. What's more remarkable, however, is its gradient. It reaches a 68% grade on the top section, which is very steep for its era. Modern technology has allowed us to create funiculars that are insanely steep, to the point of almost being like vertical, like the Stoßbahn. Stay tuned for that. But again, for its era, the 68% of the Niesenbahn is some mad engineering.
I'm less impressed by the Stoßbahn now I've seen this. This is 100 years older. Switzerland is very mountainous. Don't let anyone ever tell you otherwise. Here we go, into a tunnel. Is this the end? Yes, the station's at the end there. All right, and we are coming to the top. My sad, unstable Rivella. Come on, buddy. He's gonna come and open the door. Okay. Right, then you cross over here to the other one. This is another very tilted one. Here we go. Danke. Right. Okay. Oh, here we go. There you go. You can see how tilted it is. All right, second half of the Niesenbahn underway. They've left this door open. They mean to do that? Wow, good grief, that is a view. That is insane. I'm gonna be honest, when people meet me in real life, some of them have asked me, quite a few of them have asked me what is my favorite funicular in the world, and I think I have a new winner. This is crazy. I can't quite get over this. Ow, I keep bumping my head. Look at these views. This is insane. Comes the other train. Oh my God. That means we're only halfway up this section. We're going so high. This is crazy high for a funicular, especially one this old. All right, we're nearly at the top. There's the station at the top. It's just really dark now as we approach the top, the summit of the Sneez. And that's it, we're here. This is how nerdy I am. This is how lost I am in the funicular world. I'm actually gonna phone my fiance when I get out of here to tell her I've got a new favorite funicular. She needs to know. She's gonna marry me, she needs to know.
According to the Niesen website, the wire cables are designed to withstand 8 times the maximum weight of a full car, and the whole system is fitted with multiple overlapping emergency braking systems in the extremely unlikely case of a rope failure.
It's just all very cool and very Swiss, and we're all very impressed. So well done to Johann Frutiger and all the workers that built this thing. However, while this funicular is great and we all love it very much, it's actually not the reason that we're here. Because one of the world's longest funiculars, but not really because it's split in half and also it's very old, is cool, but it's not really what on earth is this worthy.
But one element of this funicular is Almost all funiculars have a maintenance or safety staircase next to the track. They're there for routine engineering works or to evacuate passengers if the car gets stuck.
You'd be surprised, but the figures are a little bit difficult to come by. From my research, it appeared that about 4, 5 or 6 funiculars in the world are longer than the Niesenbahn, but they all have very bitty staircases that don't cover the whole thing, like they have gaps for particularly steep sections, or they have no staircases at all.
But the Niesenbahn, that has one unbroken maintenance staircase running the entire length of both sections, making it the longest staircase on the planet, with an astonishing 11,674 steps. For reference, the Burj Khalifa, the world's tallest building, has 2,909 stairs up to the highest accessible floor, which means that the staircase on the Niesenbahn is just over 4 times that height. And because humans are mental and maybe quite stupid, we of course made a race out of it. On the second Saturday in June every year, the funicular closes and around 500 participants race to the summit of the Niesen using this maintenance staircase, all 11,674 steps of it, in a race officially called the Treppenlauf, or step race, though it's more commonly known as the Niesenlauf, or sneeze race. It's a bruising and brutal challenge. In fact, it's such a cardio challenge that timers are placed at strategic points throughout the race, and if you fail to get to them by a certain designated time, the checkpoint is closed and everyone below that point is removed from the race, to stop unprepared people from attempting to reach the summit. The first race was originally in 1990, but after a second race in 1991, it went on hiatus until officially being brought back in 2004, and has been going strong ever since, with a brief break in 2013 for snowfall in June, which is odd, and again in 2020 for COVID. The current record holder for the Treppenlauf is legendary Swiss mountaineer and 4-time Treppenlauf winner Emmanuel Vaudin, who in 2011 set a time of 55 minutes and 55 seconds, which genuinely blows my mind. I cannot imagine the stamina required to scale almost 12,000 steps in less than an hour.
And there's the staircase of doom. Why would anybody do this? Whoever chooses to do the Niesenlauf, fair play to you. You are mad, but I respect it. It's like a sort of 45-degree marathon. It looks awful. I much prefer this very relaxed way of getting up the hill. So the Niesenlauf, you get off the other train, which is now gone, and then you literally run across here, and then I guess they probably put a platform across here, and then the staircase is there, and it continues up and all the way up through there. All right, so we're out of the train now, walking up the last few steps of the Niesenlauf, I assume. This is it. Oh no, they're over there. Those are the Niesenlauf steps over there. Right, there's the end of the Niesenlauf stairs.
The current champion is Japanese runner Ryoji Watanabe, who finished the 2025 edition in just over an hour. And now I have to pause because I just realized, why did I write about who the current champion is? Okay, I'm an idiot. I wrote this before the 2026 race happened, knowing that the video would go out after it happened. So like, who won? I need to look this up. Oh, whoa! Whoa, hang on. I said the current record holder is Emmanuel Vaudin. The winner in 2026 broke the record. Yeah, the Niesen website says congratulations to Jonathan Schmid. A new stair climbing record of 55 minutes and 26 seconds. Wow, he beat Vaudin's record by 30 seconds. Well done, Jonathan Schmid. Okay, I need to get back to reading this script. Where was I?
Also, don't ever rock up to the Niesenbahn expecting to use the staircase. It's closed on literally every single day of the year, apart from the Niesenlauf. However, you can, if you want, buy a staircase pass for 490 Swiss francs, which I think covers the year. And that allows you to use the staircase to train during the hours of 3 a.m. and 7 a.m. when the funicular isn't running. That deal does include apparently a free shower and also a free journey back down, which is a pretty good deal if you're absolutely loaded.
Either way, the owners of the Niesenbahn have explicitly stated that they do not want people coming here to use the staircase outside of the Niesenlauf, so do not try.
Also, sorry, if you're wondering why on earth I'm here in April and not coming on the day of the Niesenlauf to film it, that's because the Niesenlauf this year falls on the 13th of June, which may or may not be my wedding day.
Look, it's me getting married. Isn't that exciting? Thanks for everybody who sent me nice messages.
And I don't think my future wife would take too kindly for me to abandon her on the big day to come to Switzerland to film some sweaty people looking sad on a staircase. She might, I don't know, I actually haven't asked her.
But there's always next year. On that note, registration for the race opens in the January before the Niesenlauf, and in 2027 it opens on the 13th of January, and the race itself will be on the 12th of June. They also have a relay race the day before, so if you want to do it as a team, you can. But yes, this thing gets booked up incredibly fast. There's only like 500 spaces available, and it's really a very highly sought after event. So if you want to do it next year, be prepared. Set an alarm on your phone. And yeah, that's the Niesenbahn and its funny staircase. And so yes, I'm going to end the video here, and that is a 1000% certified, definitely come here. Come and show the Niesenbahn some love. This thing is incredible. It's very old, and it shows its age, but in a way that makes it quite quaint. And you just cannot understand these views until you see them in person. It is unbelievable. I love it here. I don't want to go home now.
One thing that's very odd is that literally everywhere I've been in Switzerland on this trip, if I sit still for a minute, everything gets covered in pollen. If you are a hay fever sufferer, don't come to Switzerland in April. Luckily I'm not, but Jesus, it's like snow.